young pianist has been generating a lot of buzz in the world of jazz. He's 12-year-old Indonesian-born Joey Alexander. Recently, he moved to New York to work as a professional jazz musician. With his natural instinct for improvisation, he's widely hailed as a jazz prodigy.
My dream is, of course, to be a jazz musician, but with that, I want to do, I want to compose a lot, traveling around the world and playing with my trio. And for me, the most important thing is keep playing the music.
Eight months after arriving in New York, the epicenter of the jazz scene, Joey is in full swing, establishing himself as a young and promising pianist. At only 12, he already has his own band, Joey Alexander Trio. The other members are 24-year-old drummer Sammy Miller and 21-year-old bass player Russell Hall. Graduates of the prestigious jazz program at the Juilliard School, they themselves are young and promising jazz musicians.
He really actually cares about the music, you know? I mean, he's playing and dealing with a lot of vocabulary that people don't even deal with until their mid-30s. I could see him changing and evolving, and I think his vision will continue to grow as he does as a human.
I've played with musicians who are 100 years old, 90 years old, 80, played with a 12-year-old. If someone, like I'm talking about, if they have in their heart the right values, it doesn't matter. We're all after the same thing.
As a band leader, Joey's role is to pull everyone together.
Yeah, I don't feel pressure for that. Well, I think it's same like adults handling their trio, bring the materials, bring them together, and give them the instructions. And it's the same thing. Even my age is different, but we are on the same language of the music. So
Joey, what do you want to do on that bridge? Because I've been trying to figure it out for a few weeks. Do you want it to just be like,
No, it's like, a little bit rubato. Not rubato, it's like a little bit free on the E.
So you want it to be free on this?
But still on tempo, it's not like the outlet.
Okay, all right.
Jazz is a self-expression. It has the freedom, and it creates something in the moment, and that is jazz. And when I heard jazz, I always love full of improvisations, full of rhythms, fun rhythms, but also the understanding of it. The many styles that is so interesting about jazz, and I got interested on it.
But when he was
Once off stage, Joey is no different from any other 12-year-old boy.
Yeah, but there's this one video of him singing, and when he tap dances, it's like...
He has to make time in his busy tour schedule for studying online, and of course, like other teenagers, he loves playing video games.
Wow.
Joey was born in Indonesia. His father introduced him to the world of jazz. Falling in love with its harmony, he started to play piano at 6. Just playing by ear, he figured out how to perform jazz standards all on his own. Joey was only 7 when he started to play alongside jazz musicians in Jakarta. Before long, his reputation as a prodigy grew. At age 10, Joey was invited to perform at a gala in New York at Jazz at Lincoln Center. For his U.S. debut, he chose to play his own original arrangement of a famous jazz standard.
No one knew who Joey Alexander was, from the audience members to the people on stage, the Jazz at Lincoln Center Orchestra, and the host, Billy Crystal. So when Joey performed this song, and he just wowed everyone. So people were laughing and smiling, and were just amazed that this small child could play with such depth.
Soon after, he moved to New York and started his professional career as a jazz musician.
Monk is one of the first inventors like modern music. Even before Coltrane and Miles, and he really develops his own style that people never played before.
Pianist and composer Thelonious Monk was one of the most ingenious musicians in the history of jazz. With its dissonant chords and radical rhythmical approach, his music is imbued with the free spirit. During his daily practice, Joey listens to the works of great jazz musicians and experiments with them over and over. He seeks to tap into the same free spirit that he admires so much in Monk. Since his debut, Joey has been the focus of a lot of media attention. Most hail him as a prodigy. They consider his talent sensational because he's only 12 years old.
A lot of prodigies, they're good, but they talk about their age. Whether my age or younger than me, they always talk about the age. But for me, I want to focus on the music, so they let the music speak by itself.
Joey gets a big opportunity when his band is invited to perform at the world-renowned Newport Jazz Festival. In its 61-year history, many famous jazz musicians have performed here. As the big moment approaches, his parents stay close to him for support.
Always go to bed at 10.
15 minutes before his performance, Joey starts feeling jittery. It's showtime. Jazz fans are eager to get a close-up view of this new face that has generated so much buzz.
Miles Davis.
Joey starts with a solo. It's his own rendition of Monk's famous standard, Round Midnight. How will he take this familiar tune in a new direction? The audience pays close attention. For the next song, Russell joins in. An improvisational exchange between the two captures the audience's attention. Joey becomes more playful, pushing his free spirit even further. Impressed by his maturity, all agree that he is the real deal.
Very good. Love him. I wish him a lot of success.
Yes, with a lot of him. That was beautiful.
In the middle of another performance, somebody unexpected shows up. He's the founder of the Newport Jazz Festival, 89-year-old George Wein. George has worked with jazz legends around the world for 6 decades. His opinion matters a lot to Joey.
When you're a natural, it doesn't make any difference what age you are. I mean, how old was Mozart when he was composing? He's a talented young man. And I think he has a great career. And I think like anybody else, he has to keep learning.
My dream is always to be a musician, playing around the world with my trio. And I love this music, I really enjoy it. So you want to take a couple? Well, very much.